Recording in progress.
Welcome to our restorative practice. And today, around the holidays, we're going to focus on soothing our tummies and our bellies in case we overindulged a little bit over the last few days. I'll introduce mudra, pranayama, and asana, and some self-massage, as well as we'll enjoy a little bit of ancient Chinese medicine to try and help our tummies with our digestion. So find yourself in Sukhasana, a posture of ease, seated with your spine straight. And just bring your awareness to your breath, your natural breath rhythm. Let your gaze be soft. And I'll invite 3 sounds of the bell. And continue to notice the softness of your breathing. Deep, nourishing inhales. And deep exhales. Filling your belly. Let's bring our hands up in front of our heart and our abdomen area and start to imagine a beautiful ball of energy. You can round this ball with your hands. You might notice some feelings of warmth. This beautiful ball of energy will help dissipate any disharmony that we might have. It's just a ball of light that is already within us. Pause and gather that light in front of you and gently bring it towards your belly. Tune in and introduce a gentle circle right below your navel in one direction or the other. Breathing in, I am aware of my whole body. Breathing out, I am aware of my whole body. And now you can let your hands rest in a receiving posture facing upwards on the tops of your knees or upper thighs. And we're going to do Durga Pranayama, 3-part breath. And it will be 3 sips of air through our nose, 1 filling our belly and 1 filling up to our ribs. And then the 3rd inhale will bring us full up to our collarbone. And you can pause at the top, and then we'll exhale with the rhythm of 3, emptying from collarbone, through ribs, back through belly. Durga pranayama. Let's inhale and take that first sip of air, filling belly. Second sip, fill ribs. And now fill all the way to your collarbone. Pausing at the top and emptying collarbone, ribs, belly. Pressing out all the stale air that you might have. And let's do that again on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Fill all the way to collarbone and exhaling. 3, 2, 1. Emptying fully. And now tune into your own breath rhythm and try Durga Pranayama if that is working for you, or any natural breath rhythm that suits you in this moment. And one last time. Inhale, inhale. Fill all the way to your collarbone and exhale. Collarbone, ribs, belly. Very, very nice. And our practice today will be more yin-like, so we will hold some of our postures and move very slowly. Notice how you feel in this moment. And if you heard that shift in my voice, that's because I feel a little cold. So I'm listening to my body and putting on something a little bit warmer. We're going to start with a seated side bend. So place your right hand next to your right hip and raise your left arm up to the sky. Deep inhale and arch over to the right. And pause here for about 10 breaths. Maybe your elbow comes a little bit lower towards the ground, but keep your left sit bone on the ground and your gaze is soft. Relax the muscles of your jaw and feel the opening and the lengthening in your left ribs. And soften anywhere where you have some stiffness. And now arch a beautiful circle, maybe the sun or the moon. We have a full moon coming. Left hand comes to the ground and right hand comes up to the sky with your inhale. Lengthen even a little more and then flow over to the left. Relax the back of your neck. Relax your feet and the muscles around your eyes. Feel the opening in your right side body. And then let your right arm trace the top of the full moon or the sun. And we'll do a seated twist. So more twisting today to help with our digestion. Bring our feet out in front of us and open and close your toes. You might wish to have a blanket underneath your sits bones. You can point and flex your feet a little bit and roll out your ankles, just awakening the lower part of our body. Adjust and wiggle as you need. And now place your right foot by the ground and engage your left foot so that your toes are flexing towards your nose. Deep inhale and lengthen through your crown, and then bring your right foot over your left leg. And if you wish, you can have your leg extended, or you can bring it around. So your left foot can either be bent underneath you. This is close to cow-faced pose, but you can also have your left leg out straight, whatever feels good to you. Wrap your right arm around wrap your left arm around your right leg and start to twist over to the right side. And breathe into the sensation in your right hip. And imagine that your spine is like a dish rag, and see if you can wring it out. So you could be here, or you could take your left arm and press it on the outside of your right leg. Or you could be with your leg bent, and again in this twist. So try different variations and see what feels best to you. Chin is strong, gaze is soft and confident in your own body's ability to heal. Tap into your immune system and feelings of wellness. How often does the body and the mind focus on what doesn't feel good? So imagine maybe the words, I am healthy, I am strong. And now unwrap from wherever your body has been and bring your legs out in front of you. And again, point and flex your feet. Maybe do some circles, a little tapping. And re-engage through the crown of the head, bringing now your left foot to touch the earth, and left knee is bent. Inhale, exhale. And we're going to twist over to the other side. You can raise your left arm up to the sky if you wish for a little more extension, and bring your left arm behind your body and wrap your right arm around your knee. And your knee can stay to the left of the right leg, or your foot can wrap over. Lots of variations. We can be here with our right foot flexed, or we can bring that foot, the right foot, more tucked in like cow face pose. Lots of choices. Gaze is soft over the left hip. If you're feeling a real yummy stretch here, you might stay here. Or you might wish to bring your right arm on the outside of your left leg. Just avoid pressing directly on the knees at any point. You're a little bit above the knee. Relax the back of your neck. This, with your arm engaged, will activate your trapezial muscles and all the muscles around your shoulder blade of the right shoulder. But you might lean back a little, so pull forward on your pelvis. And wring out anything that you have that you've been holding on to from this holiday season that's not serving you. Wring that out. Any judgments you have of yourself or of others. See if you can wring those out of your body in the twist. And when you're ready, you can come back to the center. And we're going to next enjoy a marma point. So there's approximately 107, maybe even more marma points or acupressure points on the body. And this one is called stomach 36. So both feet can come to the ground. And for stomach 36, we're going to first find our knees, and you can give your knees a little tender massage in a circle in one direction and then the other. And then your hands are going to come down from the knee over to this fleshy place on the outside of your lower leg. So it's just a couple inches down, and you don't have to be in the perfect spot, but I'll come a little closer and show you, try to show you where it is. It's right in this area. You'll feel a little fleshy spot. And so you can do right hand to right leg, or you can tilt back a tiny bit. I'm going to move my blanket over to the side. If you want to tilt back a little bit and lift your legs, you can wrap opposite arms over and find this spot. Less is more. And you just can press on that stomach 36, or you can do a little gentle circular movement. Chinese warriors would wear leather sashes with stones hanging from either side of their waist when they hiked across the vast countryside to protect their nation. And when the warriors became exhausted to the point where they couldn't go any further, they would kneel down to rest. And these stones would naturally land right on stomach 36 on each leg. Upon arising from this bended knee position, with the extra pressure that had been resting on stomach 36, the soldiers found extra hidden renewed strength, and they were able to hike 3 more miles. So stomach 36 is a place that you can massage and find your extra 3 miles, whether that is for emotional support or actually to give you physical strength. Let's let that go. And we will come to tabletop and with our knees under our hips and our feet flat on the ground, and our hands, open your finger pads nice and wide. Our hands are under wrists, under shoulders. And just roll around for a moment to find your grounding. If your knees are tender, you can place something beneath them, of course. And if your wrists are tender, you might wish to fold your hands, your fingers under and be resting more on your knuckles. Let's bring our right leg back and gently rock back and forth on our toes of the right foot, massaging and awakening our right calf muscle. And then come to stillness and raise your right leg just so that it is level with the rest of your spine. So one straight line from crown through big toe. And if you wish to test your balance, you can reach out into bird dog. So reaching out through the right fingertips. And maybe pulling your knee and your elbow inwards and activating our core muscles in our belly, but also practicing our balance. Inhaling inwards, exhaling outwards. And finding stillness. Left hand comes down to the ground and right knee comes down to the ground. You're back in table. Tap out your feet again and stretch your left leg back, engaging the muscles of the left calf. Coming to stillness, raising your left leg, one straight line from crown through toes. Your foot could be pointed, your toes could be pointed, or your foot could be flexed. And now testing our balance, maybe reaching out in bird dog. Gaze is down at the mat. Feeling the strength through the back of your leg. And now tucking elbow in to knee. And maybe on this side, you breathe in as you stretch out and you exhale as you curl in. Trying different variations and seeing what works best for your body. And notice if you're really focusing on count and matching everything up, it's not necessary because we're asymmetrical. So you don't have to worry about perfection in yoga. And now let's just look over our left shoulder, bringing a little bit of twist back to center. We're back in our tabletop and look over the right shoulder. Very nice. Drop your belly. Inhale and exhale. Press your back up. Emptying out all the staleness. Inhaling renewal and refreshment. Exhaling what does not serve you. And move to the rhythm of your own body. Very nice. And now make your way forward into Sphinx. So your hands are outstretched in front of you. And your palms are open wide, touching the earth. You're resting on your forearms. Breathe into your lower back. And maybe it feels good to roll your hips slightly, very gently from left to right, giving yourself a massage of your belly, but also a massage of your thigh muscles. And now lower your head down to the ground and bring your palms by your chest. Baby cobra, inhale and raise just a couple inches with your nose. And then flow like water back down to the earth. Forehead finds the earth, relax your shoulders. Inhale, rise up, baby cobra. Move very slowly. Exhale back to the ground. Inhale up. Exhale down. And if you wish to go a little further in Bhujangasana, these are all cobra variations. With your next inhale, you can introduce a little bit more of a back bend and move your hands in front of your body to stabilize you. And then let that go. And bring your elbows out and let your forehead rest on the tops of your hands in crocodile pose. Roll your hips from side to side. We're going to prepare for bow pose next. So let's bring our arms out in front of us and our forehead to the ground, stretching through fingertips and through toes. And let's start a little swimming motion on the ground. So left arm will raise and right leg, and then we will do right arm and left leg. And your head is going to stay very low. Left arm, right leg lifts. Exhale down. Your nose can be still touching the earth. Right leg, left, right arm, left leg, and down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Feel the massage in your belly and the strength building in the back body, your glute muscles, your lower back, swimming on the earth. And now pause and come back to crocodile for a moment, making a little fist with one of your hands and letting the knuckle of your thumb find your yin tang point in between your eyebrows. Bring in a little massage in a circle. This is great for reducing tension. Let your feet splay inwards. And as you breathe, let your chest melt into the earth. Let your whole body melt into the earth. And be gentle on your yin tang point. Less is more. Forehead comes back to the earth. And raise your right foot towards your buttocks on the right side. And see if you can grasp the top of your right foot. Nice quadricep stretch here. You can stay here and do one side at a time, or you can reach back and grasp the other foot as well. So now I have one foot in each hand. Keep your neck aligned so your gaze is very close to the earth, or close your eyes. And now with your inhale, if you wish to try bow pose, you can lift up. And this will look different in each of our bodies and different on different days. Relax the back of your neck and breathe into the sensation in your body. One more breath, and then release your bow pose and come back down to the earth and raise your legs. Your feet are now touching the underbellies of the clouds, and let your legs just windshield wipe back and forth, massaging through the belly and releasing any tension in the lower back. Very, very nice. And now we're going to start to push our way up into downward facing dog. And remember, you can do this on a wall as well. You don't have to have too much pressure on your wrists and your shoulder. You can use the back of a chair. Whatever feels best to you. Or you can be moving your way into downward facing dog. Rise up on your toes and press your heels down to the ground. Take out any tension you might have in the back of your neck and pedal your heels. And raise your right leg up to the sky. Press the heel of your left foot down towards the ground. And right foot comes to the ground. And now press the heel up on the other side and down to the ground. Very nice. Step forward between your hands until you're in a nice lunge position and look up. Inhaling, let your left foot find the earth. Raise your arms upwards and open to warrior. Warrior two. Your right knee should be positioned over your right ankle. So check your alignment and soften your gaze over the third finger on your right hand. Press into the outer edge of the left foot. Inhale and exhale here. Now on your next inhale, reverse your warrior. Very nice. And now bring your hands around your back. Maybe you're able to bring them into a prayer position, like so. Or you can grasp opposite elbows. Let's see if you can open your chest space and lean back. And then start to roll forward, but keeping your left shoulder tilting up to the sky. A lot going on here, and it's fine if you'd prefer to be more in a position like a side angle pose. Listen to your body. Whatever is serving you. And now let's rise up and bring our right leg straight as well. Take a little pressure off the knee and tip your hip forward into triangle pose. Lifting your left arm up to the sky, maybe your gaze follows. And your right hand is somewhere right below your knee, open, receiving. And back up we go. And then pinwheel your way all the way down to the ground so that you're framing your right foot once again. And we'll step our right foot back. Now you're in plank. And you can bring your knees down if you wish. You can always rest in Balasana or push yourself forward and tuck your arms in and lower yourself to the ground. Inhaling up to upward facing dog and pressing back to downward facing dog. And Sparkle has joined. She heard my AirPod fall out and now has decided to come onto the yoga mat. You might have seen her little tail swish by at the very beginning when I was introducing the bell. So we do have our guest kitty. Bring your left foot forward. Be careful of any pets in the way. And rising up. Inhaling and opening into Warrior Two now on the other side. Find your alignment so your left knee is bent and it's right over your left ankle. Your arms are open. I'll turn my body so that I'm facing you. Left gaze is soft over your middle finger on the left side. Inhale and exhale. And now inhale back to reverse. And see if you wish to try the bind, clasping elbows, or that reverse prayer on this side. Opening your heart space and starting to tilt forward towards your left knee. And maybe side angle is more in your practice. That's an option too. So right arm up and left arm receiving, resting gently on left leg. And now start to open back up, straightening your left leg. And we're going to do our triangle. So tilt your body forward. I'm not sure if we just lost audio. So the cat is being a little rambunctious.
We can hear you.
You can, good, okay. So we're in our triangle pose. We're leaning a little bit to the left, and our left arm is going to come just to the inside of the left calf. Our right arm will reach up to the sky. That was a commercial interruption. Advertising naughty kitties named Sparkle. And now open back up and pinwheel down to the ground, framing your left foot back to plank. If you wish, your knees can be down. If you want a little more strength, push forward on your toes, tuck your elbows in, and lower towards the ground. Inhaling up to upward facing dog, tucking our toes under, and coming back to downward facing dog. Very nice. And now bring your right foot forward between your hands. Left hand finds the ground and open your twist up to the sky on the right side. Deep inhale. Frame your right foot. Tuck it back. You're in plank. Bring your left foot forward. You might have to help it. Deep inhale. Right hand to the ground, right next to left foot. And left arm raises up to the sky, revolving twist, twisting out what no longer serves us, returning it to the earth who receives all. Our hands come down, and let's rest for a moment in child's pose. So open your knees wide. And again, you might want to put something soft under your legs and start to stretch forward into balasana. Let your pelvic muscles open. Bring your awareness to your belly. Adhisthana chakra, the water element, in color orange, just right below the navel. This is your creativity center. Bring your awareness to this place of abundance. And feel the healing energies in your body. Very, very nice. And we're going to do now some postures on our back. So if you have a strap, you might wish to gather that now, and you might wish to put on some warmer clothing as we come back down towards the ground. So make your way down to the ground. On your backs. You have your strap nearby if you wish, or a tie, belt. And let's just reach over the tops of our head and pointing our toes. And take your strap or tie if you have it. You don't need it, but it's nice to have. And bring it around the sole of your right foot. And now start to raise your right foot up to the sky. Stretching through the right hamstring. And if you don't have a strap or tie, you can just have your right leg up and you can have your hands on the hamstring muscle of the right leg. It might feel good to do a little massage here. Now bring your left foot up to meet your right foot and bring your right foot out of the strap. So now we have our left leg pointing up towards the sky. And we'll do a little stretch of the hamstring on the left side. Again, ask your body if some self-massage would feel nice for the left hamstring. And as we're focusing on our tummies today, we're going to do something else called a windmaker pose. You can bring your left leg bent and pull it in closer to your chest. Flatten the back of your head and your gaze is soft. Breathe into the sensation. This pose can be helpful if you have a gassy tummy. Relax your shoulders. Let your breathing slow down and your exhale be longer and fuller than your inhale. And now bring your left leg in. Let your right leg extend, maybe massaging the upper hip. And clasp your hands over your left shin. And breathe into the sensation, your hip flexor on the left side. And now both knees can come in and wrap your hands around towards opposite elbows, loving what your body can do for you. On the back of your head and soften your gaze. Wiggle your tongue around in your mouth if your jaw is tight. Relax your jaw and press your sacrum down towards the ground, the lowest place of your spine. I think this posture is called apanasana, but I apologize if I'm not remembering it properly. And now open your arms wide to T and bring your right knee over your left and let your knees start to come towards the right, balancing on your left big toe. Press your left shoulder down to the ground and roll out the piriformis muscle, that upper glute right near the hip. Roll that out gently on the ground. If you have any hip discomfort, sometimes it can be the piriformis muscle. It just needs a little love and tenderness. Or come to stillness. And you can look with eyes closed or open over to the left. And we'll come back to the center. Both feet find the ground. Left knee over right. And start to tilt over to the left now, pressing your right shoulder down and balancing on your right big toe. Looking over with eyes open or closed to the right. And you can introduce that rolling massage on the left piriformis if you'd like. Or you can try stillness. Lots of options, and choose what's best for your body. But roll back a little bit if your right shoulder is lifting at all. And breathe here into the wonderful, energetic, and physical body that is you. Supine spinal twist. And maybe now it feels good to release that and try a little happy baby, bringing your legs up to the sky and grasping your big toes in each hand, rolling a little bit. Rolling out the lower back, releasing any anxiety or tension you might have picked up or stored there. Now see if you can come to stillness. Start to bring your knees down. You can give yourself another hug, a hug of gratitude for showing up today and taking this time to nourish your body with restorative yoga practice. And now start to prepare for a resting posture of Shavasana. And you can find yourself a pillow or a blanket or both. Maybe if you're in a colder region, you wish to put on a pair of nice warm socks. And your body will start to cool down. Take your time getting to your Shavasana. There's no rush. Your legs can be outstretched in front of you, and your hands can be by your side, gently resting on the backs of your palms. Your fingertips are upwards, receiving. And let the earth hold you. And I'll read to you from a book by Thich Nhat Hanh. The book is Awakening of the Heart. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I calm my body. We use our breath to realize peace and calm in the whole body. When our bodies are not at peace, it's hard for our minds to be at peace. Therefore, we should use our breathing to help the functions of our bodies be smooth and peaceful. If we're gasping for breath, or if our breath is irregular, we can't calm the functions of our bodies. So the first thing is to harmonize our breathing. Our in-breaths and our out-breaths should flow smoothly and lightly. When our breath is harmonious, our bodies are also. Our breath needs to be light and even and not audible. It should flow smoothly like a small stream of water running down fine sand into the ocean. The more subtle our breath is, the more peaceful our bodies and minds will be. When we breathe in, we can feel the breath entering our bodies and calming all the cells of our bodies. When we breathe out, we feel the exhalation taking with it all our tiredness, irritation, and anxiety. As we breathe, we can recite the following gatha to ourselves. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Dwelling in the present moment, I know this is a wonderful moment. And I'll mind the time and just rest in your Shavasana for another minute.
I don't hear you.
When you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers and toes gently. And roll over to your left side. Your left side is a good side for digestion. So if you ever have a little bit of a tummy ache, you can roll to your left side. And bring your hands in Anjali Mudra, prayer position. Bring them to your third eye. And feel your beautiful in-breath and your beautiful out-breath as you start to gently rise up. And I'm going to share a metta prayer with us as we close our practice. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be free from suffering. May I be well. May I be at peace. May I be joyful. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be free from suffering. May you be well. May you be at peace. May you be joyful. May all beings be filled with loving kindness. May all beings be free from suffering. May all beings be well. May all beings be at peace. And may all beings be joyful. And maybe bring your hands again to your belly or any place that they wish to be. Can be in prayer pose, Anjali Mudra. Take a deep inhale and a deep exhale, and I'll close our practice with 2 sounds of the bell. Thank each of you for sharing this practice together today. Namaste.